Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Asai's favorite RWA altcoins. Now, you guys may have seen my previous video on the AI picks that I let Asai did, and you guys seem to have liked that video. So I decided, hey, let's do it for RWAs, something that a lot of people also like. This is another narrative that other people like. Now, if you guys want me to do this on another narrative, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll help you guys see what Asai thinks on this narrative, the top altcoins of that narrative, or you guys can also test it out yourself, but we'll get to that. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30k subscribers. If you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask, how does that Patreon group work? As you guys know, once this market starts to get a lot better, a lot more altcoins will be called out. We will be making a killing just like we did last cycle, last bull market. Again, we will do that same thing, but now also with the hype, with the help of the altcoin chasers HQ. This is the new utility brought to the Discord, to the Patreon side of things. Is the whole HQ. Now you guys can click on that post and see exactly what comes with the entire HQ there. You guys can watch a video of me breaking down how does that HQ works, all the things you could do within the HQ, right? And then you also now get to see the discount code there, which is Asai 2026, which will save you 40% off your first month. So after you do your DD and you feel like you want to test out the group, use that code Asai 2026, save 40% off to test out the group, get your feet wet, see if it's for you guys, and let's get right into the video, guys. Now, when we asked Asai about his favorite AI altcoins, that was a banger. Asai gave us some good things to focus out on. I'm gonna leave that video in the cards up top for you guys to check it out, just because I think that's a very good video just to set you up on a way to look into AI, how you want to properly position yourself in the AI space, right? So now we're doing the same thing with RWAs here. RWAs have crossed the 19 billion AUM mark this cycle, and it's not a narrative no more. It's a production infrastructure. BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, JP Morgan, and the DCC all are on chain. That's not speculation, that's institutional validation, right? So here's the conviction. So first, it likes Ondo, the institutional anchor here, 1.9 billion in AUM across 203 tokenized assets. BlackRock build integrated on platform. Henderson JAAA, a tokenized AAA CLO fund mirroring their 25 billion traditional ETF, sitting at a 1 billion TVL. You have the DTCC getting SEC clearance to tokenize Russell 1000 securities is regulatory validation for exactly what Ondo built. 87.8 million in smart money wallets, right? So it's been accumulated damn near $88 million between 19 wallets that they consider smart wallets, smart money, right? So that is huge. That's a lot of money between 19 wallets, right? Institutions are accumulating, not distributing. This is the cleanest on-ramp between TradFi capital and on-chain DeFi. So you go ahead and look at Ondo here. It is sitting at 26 cents here, $1.2 billion market cap. It is down 27% on the year to date, all-time high $2.14 here. Now BSCN put out this tweet literally yesterday. Ondo Finance TVL crosses 3.5 billion as RWA sector hits 33.5 billion. Ondo's total TVL has climbed to 3.5 billion, with protocol generating $54 million in annualized fees, right? Ondo is deployed across multiple chains, but Ethereum continues to lead the way with 2.198 billion in TVL, followed by BNB chain, which generated traction after Pancake Swap integrated, plus tokenized stocks, ETFs for retail DeFi users. That's actually pretty huge for Pancake Swap there. The broader tokenized fund market has reached 33.5 billion, up nearly 12 billion in early 2025. Ondo Finance holds roughly 58% to 60% market share in tokenized stocks. That is humongous. That's pretty much the entire market. Now I'm just joking, but that is very huge though. Ondo traders trades near 27 cents, but with the BTC reclaiming 77 this week and risk appetite returning, the setup could offer upside as capital rotate back into high beta RWA plays. Now, yeah, that TVL has been growing. This one was from like the 8th here. You can see the other tweet that we looked at was just from a day or two ago, right? This one was from pretty much the 8th, where Ondo was at 3.8 billion, 3.0 billion dollars in TVL here. And then the last one here, this is something I like, and I know Asai likes as well, is Centrifuge, but we won't talk about Centrifuge just yet. So next it brings up Plume here, right? The only L1/L2 purpose built for RWAs from the ground up, not retrofitted like Ethereum. Plume's architecture was designed to tokenized assets, regulatory compliance, KYC rails, institutional custody baked in, with 19.29 billion in tracked RWA AUM on RWA.xyz, and the sector is growing at 7.95 monthly plus 7.59 monthly pace, right? Plume is positioned to absorb capital flow that can't fit on Ethereum's fee structure. I think that's going to change as well. Ethereum fee structure has been changing a lot. People are going to start to catch up with that as well. Don't conflate this with Peak. Peak is machine economy and robotics play. Plume is RWA settlement and compliance layer. Different chains, different narratives. I don't know why I said that, but you guys get the point. So looking at Plume here, you're looking at pretty much just below 1.5 cents. It is down pretty much 92% from its all-time highs. You guys can see this thing here at $65 million market cap. It has really just took a tumble since it came out pretty much. And that's a lot to do with the vesting that's coming out too, in the overall market structure that we was in. It was like a bullish/bearish. So it didn't really come out at a very good time. And now we're even at a not too good of a time where inflation is also coming in. So we don't know how it's going to handle this as more inflation continues to come out here. All-time high was 24 cents here. But recent news for Plume was just last month that Plume is piloting a payroll system that pays employees in tokenized money market fund shares. That's interesting. The rollout with Use Toku and Wisdom Tree Prime lets eligible users receive part of their salary in WTGXX regulated on-chain fund. This integrates tokenized real-world assets directly into everyday financial workflows. It marks a shift from experimentation to real utility. So what do you guys think about that there? Next, let's move on to something else that I do like. Centrifuge. I already told you guys, and a lot of people are going to start to pay attention to Centrifuge very soon here. Centrifuge is something that actually has been having a decent year so far since I've been talking about it. Someone even came into my Discord, said they saw my video on Centrifuge and they actually decided to invest, and they've been up since that investment. That's pretty good on them, right? That's them. No credit to me. They actually did the work themselves as well, right? Quietly grinding while the market bleeds, up 5% while everything else dumps. That's smart money rotation. 1.3 billion in new inflows year to date, right? Janice Henderson, AAA, sitting at 1 billion TVL. Same team manages the traditional version worth of 25 billion, right? And Sky MakerDAO using CFG issued assets as for SUSDS collateral diversification. The credit and treasury tokenization thesis is real and Centrifuge is executing. Lower market cap than Ondo means higher beta to RWA tokenization, sector rotation. It does like CFG and it thinks that it could be a beta to Ondo here. Now, they also did get an investment from the guys behind Sky DAO as well. You guys can see Centrifuge is sitting at 26 cents, $153 million market cap here. Year to date, it is up 27% here. As you guys can see, you guys could have bought this around 7 cents. 7 cents, guys. 7 cents pretty much here. Back in February, you guys could have got it there, which is a decent gain here, and it just has been up since then. And to be honest, I haven't caught this bottom here. I didn't. I actually recently just started to look to DCA into Centrifuge, because I already told you guys Centrifuge is going to be a big RWA play in my portfolio. I'm taking Centrifuge over Ondo in my opinion, for my like portfolio pretty much. But I want to know what you guys think on that though, right? So you scroll down, this all-time high was literally 8 months ago, so it's only down 32% from its all-time high. Do you know how crazy that is? While we're in a bear market here, this thing has been actually just slowly grinding up, and you're going to start to see a lot more people start to talk about Centrifuge Mark my words. Now, this person dropped a nice little alpha drop, a nice little tweet on Centrifuge. Centrifuge is not just an RWA project, it is becoming the main institutional tokenization layer and open infrastructure for on-chain asset management. Building since 2017. That's probably why a lot of people have not been paying attention to it, because it's a, you know, it's a dinosaur pretty much. It's an old altcoin, right? I know it because it was building on Polkadot. You guys already know I was very bullish on Polkadot, and that is the reason why I know about Centrifuge, and I've been keeping up with it, right? Now, 1.8 billion tokens locked and gradually growing. 1.8 billion dollars locked and growing daily. Sorry. Number one institutional funded on chain. Second fastest growing DeFi fund equals 1.3 billion TVL there. S&P credit quality rating, Apollo, Janus, Henderson, and an S&P 500 all live. 9+ chains deployment via V3 layer 0 deal. Actually, layer 0 recently just got hacked there, so that's huge. I don't know what's going to happen with layer 0 there, right? SEC transfer agent license, fee switch activated, which equals 500,000 a month. Fee sharing plus staking model incoming. Clean tokenomics unlock. Overhang is done. That is huge. Outperforming 92% of top 100 altcoins in 1 year, trading above 200-day EMA. The simple move SMA that you guys can talk about, that's what people use as if it's bullish or bearish there, right? High liquidity, a market cap to TVL ratio, lowest in RWA sector here. So you guys can see this is a nice little tweet here pretty much on Centrifuge. Now let's get on to the last two that Asai brought up here, because Asai brought up two altcoins that I really wasn't thinking about. Of course, the first one being TRAC, provenance and supply chain verification for RWA tokenization. For real world assets to be trusted on chain, you need verifiable off-chain data. OriginTrail's DKG decentralized knowledge graph does exactly that. Now, I haven't talked about the DKG in so long. This is also one of Jay's favorite picks for AI, and just overall one of his overall favorite picks, right? When the DTCC tokenized securities or energy PPAs get tokenized on Stellar, there needs to be a verification layer proving the physical asset exists and meets specs. TRAC sits at the intersection of that. Not direct bet on as Ondo, but it's the infrastructure beneath the infrastructure. I like that, right? So it's not technically a full RWA play, but it's a infrastructure that can help with RWAs. That's why I picked it, right? We'll get into exactly what that DKG is and how DKG could be used for RWAs, but another thing that it brought up, because it talks about Stellar for TRAC, but it also brings up Stellar as its fifth pick here. Now, you guys know me on this channel. I don't care too much about XRP, XLM, what else do you guys bring up? Zebek, yeah, those things. Those are all people that just like, for me, I see why they like it, but for me, it's just not for me for right now, right? Maybe down the line, I may miss some gains. Of course, you guys may even kill me in the comment section for even saying that, but of course, Asai brings up XLM here, right? The payment and settlement rail for RWA transactions, particularly cross-border. Stellar partnered with Taurus and Turbo Energy to tokenize debt financing for renewable energy PPAs. That's why I brought up Stellar and TRAC there, right? The first institutional blockchain, institutional grade energy RWA on the network, right? With ECB considering digital euro pilots and real asset issuers needing fast, cheap settlement, Stellar's architecture, designed for financial application from day one, has real use case. Larger market cap than TRAC means it's a lower beta, but still an established play. So it's more so looking at XLM as a payment rail for different things here for RWAs. You guys already know all of this, so it likes XLM here. We'll see how that is going to play out here, but if you guys are looking into TRAC here. Now TRAC has not been doing much since it has come out. Jay, like I said, Jay would know a lot more about TRAC than I do. As of right now, it has gone all the way up to about 57 cents, close to $1, and it came all the way back down here. So this also has been around for quite some time. I actually remember TRAC as a supply chain play for me during the T-Food days, during the V-Chain days, things like that. I would always look at OriginTrail then, but now they have evolved to do a lot of different things here. Now this tweet I did see from like the real world asset watch list. OriginTrail TRAC, known for its decentralized knowledge graph. This project utilizes AI to enhance the trust and transparency of supply chains, making a significant player in integration of AI with real-world asset tokenization. So this is why that DKG is pretty much important for real world assets here, right? You know, your RWAs here, and it's using AI to help with that. So it's targeting AI, it's targeting RWAs. DKG could be a silent, nice little big player as an infrastructure for those two big narratives there, right? Now looking at Stellar here, I'm not too bullish on this, but you guys will let me know how you guys are feeling about Stellar. At a $5.6 billion market cap here, all-time high, 87 cents. That was over 8 years ago. Oof, 8 years ago. I wonder how this is going to play out here. But I did see a new recent tweet. It did show that Stellar is actually starting to kind of get into AI with the AI agents here. I know this is not an AI video, but pretty much here I see this tweet from X Finance Bull. XLM is getting pulled into the future of internet payments. Stellar just added support for MPP. You guys already know about MPP. We told you guys about that. An open standard that lets AI agents and APIs make per request payment over HTTP. In plain English, an app or agent can pay another service instantly right when it needs it. No middle step, no awkward setup, no gas token headache, because Stellar says server sponsor fees handle that part. So it is getting into the AI agent space a little bit. How you guys feel about that? I don't know, because I didn't see Stellar doing this, but of course with the big things, some people just have to shift their focus at some point in time, right? Now I also did want to highlight this because this is also from another person here that actually talked about some of the altcoins that we have mentioned so far. CFG here as an RWA player here. Institutions are starting to enter on-chain private credit, revenue at all-time high, plus real demand, core play for RWA lending. So as I said, there's going to be people that's going to be talking about CFG very soon here. Plume Network here, real adoption is already underway. Real estate carbon credit inflows plus 25%, not just narrative, it's already in use. Then it brings up Ondo here, you know, let me highlight it. Leader in tokenization of US treasuries, valuation of 2 billion AUM still rising, and institutional liquidity magnet. XLM here, cross-border payment plus stablecoin here, right? So, and then it also mentions some other ones, but I just want to highlight that there. But I want to know what you guys think though. What is your favorite RWA plays that you think about? Leave it in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 30K subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.